Welcome to the Best Advice Podcast with your host, life and love success coach, and author of The Poison of Perfection, Angela Wadley. If you're looking for authentic, no-holds-barred advice about life, love, business, career, or health, you've come to the right place. You'll hear from fascinating guests as they quickly reveal their powerful advice to inspire you to create and live your best life. So get ready, grab a pen, or make a mental note. You don't want to miss this.
Hi, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Angela. I am thrilled to be here today with you, and I just want to thank you so much for having me on the show.
When it comes to business, career, love, health, or life in general, if you have ever struggled with a decision, had to figure your way out through something, or just learned a valuable lesson, what is the best advice that you can share?
When it comes to health or life in general, the best advice I can share is that there is freedom and power in questions. I think sometimes as women, and especially as moms, we can be afraid of questions. I think we are programmed sometimes to think that questions mean we're not capable, that we're not the person for the job, that it's a weakness. And we try to sort of cover those up with Band-Aids and ignore them. But what I found through my health journey was that questions are where the strength is. Questions are where the value lies. When I had some unexplained things happening in my health, I had friends and people that loved me telling me to go to the doctor, to ask some questions, to find out what's going on. And I didn't do it. I covered up my symptoms. I ignored them. I explained them away. I even joked about them as midlife crisis or midlife normalcy. Everything that I was experiencing that eventually indicated a heart failure diagnosis were things that I just kept hidden beneath piles of laundry and softball schedules, and I covered them up with excuses and stubbornness. Things like the inability to exercise, difficulty with inclines, shortness of breath, unexplained weight gain, extreme fatigue, constant cough. And the problem is that all of those things can masquerade as getting older or some other less serious ailment. And so it was easy to cover them up, to ignore them. But once I opened up with my doctor, once I brought those into the light, we were able to deal with this life-limiting illness before it was too late. So I would encourage anyone who feels like they're at a point in their life where they have deep questions in any area to ask those questions, because they don't indicate any kind of weakness or inadequacy. They indicate that you are brave enough and that you are concerned enough and that you are intentional enough to hit those questions head on. And if I had known that earlier, I would have had a better outcome. I would have shared more with my family doctor, and I would have gotten to the bottom of what was actually going on with my health. So while it is health advice, it really applies to anything in life where we feel uncertain, to just embrace those questions and that uncertainty, and consider that the value because you're aware of a need for more information.
Okay, so if you were a character in a TV show or movie, which character would you be and why?
I would be, or at least I would have been pre-diagnosis, Jane Craig from Broadcast News, who was played by Holly Hunter. We both felt like that power existed in answers and that questions and uncertainty indicated weakness. And I think by the end of the story, we both learned differently.
Thank you so much for being on my podcast.
Well, it was really my blessing to be part of this today. And if anyone is needing a nudge to lean into questions like I did, they can learn more about my book, watch a trailer, and even read the first chapter of the book free by heading over to loriannwood.com/books. Thanks again so much.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Please subscribe and share with someone you care about. To catch all the latest from Angela, go to www.angelawadley.com. Until next time, keep growing and keep going.